We are back in the studio for another episode of Size Previews. As always, I'm Luke Matthews, joined again by Chris Spins, and today we're going to have a look at some projects we've got coming out from now for the rest of the year. So first up, we're going to start with the next installment of the City Series of Adidas, and it's the Paris. Now, we've actually got quite a long-standing relationship with this silhouette, haven't we, at Size?
2012. We brought one back for the opening of the Paris store, limited to 20 pairs. It was a really good project.
Now we're seeing the true one-for-one iteration of what we all know as the Paris. It's really refreshing to see this tooling. A lot of the shoes we see in this field visually look quite similar. Yeah. This, for me, is such a breath of fresh air because it is so different, and I think it's a great addition to the collection.
I think from a slimmer profile, we've seen a lot of stuff coming through recently, more from a running side of things, so like SL76, SL72. I had a shoe called Record as well, which had a similar kind of profile on it.
All details are exactly the same as you've seen throughout the whole City Series pack, so details within the sock liner, again on the box and everything as well. So yeah, super excited to see this one come to life, and I'm really intrigued at what you guys think of this one as well. So next up, we're going to continue having a look at what we've done this year on a few projects, and it's seen really this whole DIY trend we've seen online. Yeah. So we've worked with Reebok, we've developed a Club C that's built perfectly for tie-dyeing.
I think the important part of this was getting a dyeing company that we kind of felt shared the same values as us. So we reached out to a dye company called Rit Dye, based in the US. We kind of developed the fabrics with the brand and developed the shoe with Rit Dye and with Reebok, come up with this perfect shoe to tie-dye.
This is the ultimate blank canvas. When you get the shoe, it'll come in the box and it'll be completely triple white. We'll come with a pack of 4 dyes to essentially make this shoe whatever you want it to be. We've done a few trial options because we had to sample the shoe so many times to get the material right, and some of the outcomes are amazing. It's for you guys to now reinterpret this your way. One of the biggest silhouettes of 2020 is the Dunk.
I mean, this is a shoe that came through in 1985 originally, and it's just nice to kind of see it almost modernised. But ultimately, it's still got the DNA of a Dunk. I mean, there's a lot of focus from our business around men's, but it's good to have shoes that are just women specific.
Yeah, what I really like about it is looking at the shoe, it doesn't feel overtly feminine, and I think that shares the sentiment of what we say at Size.
And the fact that we've not really seen Dunk in the marketplace at all, have we really? It's come through quick strike.
It's been so tight.
And limited. And the fact this is the first time that they've got a real kind of top tier kind of player where they've got some deep, we can get really behind it and back it.
So I'm really excited to see this one come to market. I'm really excited to see it styled because I think there's some really good potential of it. So we've spoken about this shoe for a long time, even more so getting to this time of year. And it's the original Rod Laver.
This is one that's probably took you by surprise because I haven't seen much out there about this coming back. It's kind of adding to that tennis offering that Adidas are famous for anyway, with things like Stan Smith and that. But this is right up there. This is one of the best ones. I love the shoe. It's a little bit chunkier than a Stan Smith. I find it's really easy to wear, and it's got a great history behind the shoe as well.
Yeah, and I think when you look at court shoes, traditionally they are a lot slimmer. What I really like about this shoe, and what I've always liked about it, is the fact it has got a little bit more of a substantial tooling on it. I think it just makes it a little bit different, and it gives you a reason to actually want to add that to your collection, because it's not just that standard like essential cup sole on it. It's a really nice addition to have onto our shelves, and something we will continue to do moving forward. So you will be able to walk in at any point over the next season and buy a pair of Rod Lavers. We finished with something exclusive and something you might not have seen before. Now this one, I think we previewed a little bit on a live stream over the lockdown, but this is your first proper look at it. But we wanted to do something based on the famous and iconic Olympics from that year, 1976.
We focused on one particular game that was in Montreal.
They ran out of money building and funding a lot of the projects, so they had to have a public funded lottery to essentially finish the projects. Now that's where this shoe comes from. That is actually based on the colour of the lottery ticket. And we've recreated the lottery ticket on the footbed as well, which you'll see there. And this one's based on the iconic mascot. We've obviously got this shoe exclusive for a full year, the SL76. The first few colours have come in, we love all 3 of them, but we just wanted a little bit of storytelling, and we thought what better way to tie it all together in terms of us wanting to work around the Olympics and also to put it on this shoe as well. So.
And the OG colours have been amazing this year, and the shoe's been really well received. But yeah, amazing shoe.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with all the content got coming through. And as always, like I said in the episode, let us know your thoughts and feedback in the comment section. We'll see you next month.